Hi, everybody. I'm Mary, and I'm here to talk to you about the present simple. We use the present simple to talk about daily routines. Affirmative sentences. Let's look at some examples. I drink tea every day. She drinks tea every day. The structure is the subject plus the verb. And for the third person singular, he, she, or it, the structure is subject plus verb plus s. In negative sentences, we have an example here. I do not drink beer every day. Do not can be contracted to don't. And third person singular, she does not drink beer every day. Does not can be contracted to doesn't. The structure for negative sentence is the subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, or they. And then we have something called a helping verb. A helping verb, sometimes known as an auxiliary verb, in the present simple is do or does. And then we add not and then the base verb. Very important to note, the base verb is not conjugated, so we don't need to put an S after the base verb for the third person singular because we have already conjugated do to does. Question form. Okay, with question forms, we invert the helping verb and the subject. Example, do you drink tea every day? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Does Mary drink tea every day? Yes, she does. Do you drink beer every day? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Does Mary drink beer every day? No, she doesn't. Okay, let's look at the structure for question form. So we invert the helping verb, sometimes known as the auxiliary verb, and the subject. And then we add the base verb. Remember, we do not need to conjugate the base verb because the helping verb is already conjugated. Notice this is the structure for closed questions. When I say closed questions, I mean yes or no questions. Yes, yes, no questions. For open questions, we use a question word. A question word can be who, what, why, where, when, how. Then you have your helping verb, then the subject, and then the base verb. Example, when do you drink tea during the day? Okay, the next slide is showing you examples of affirmative statements for each person. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And then you have examples of negative statements for each person and examples of question forms for each person. There are some spelling rules to be aware of. So when verbs finish with S, SS, SH, CH, X, or O, we should add ES to the third person singular. For example, she washes. If we don't add an ES there, we have too many consonants together. So it's important that we add ES. Another example is the verb go. Go finishes with O, so we add ES. If a verb finishes with a consonant and Y, it changes to IES for the third person singular. For example, study finishes DY. D is a consonant, so for the third person singular, we know that we should change the Y to IES. Another example is hurry, third person singular, he hurries. Be careful. Remember that if a verb finishes with a vowel and Y, remember there are 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. We just add S after the Y. We don't need to change the Y. So for example, play, he plays. This last slide is showing you an activity that you can do at home or in class. The first thing I'd like you to do is match up the verbs on the left with the words on the right. So for example, live matches up with alone. And then after you've done that part of the activity, after you've matched all the verbs with the words on the right, then you can ask and answer questions with a partner. For example, you could form the question, do you live alone? And then your partner will answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. And then following their response, you can ask an open question. Who do you live with? For example. Okay, I hope this presentation helped you with your understanding of the present simple. If you've any questions or any comments, please leave them below. Thanks a million and see you next time.